Greetings Earth, back with another video about Brazilian savages. To finish with this conversation, I'm gonna explain everything from the beginning to the end. And I even know why I still alive, because Brazilians, they murdered people that oppose them, that do not agree with them. They kill people, they murdered people. They create situations where the fake Brazilian police, which a bunch of kids wearing like a police office uniform and getting guns and getting cars and toys and everything else, they kill people, they murdered people. Right now, what I see looking at Brazilian nonsense life is that my life was used as one body, as a, they call penhor in Brazil. I don't know how you say it in English, but it's called penhor. Penhor is like when you take one person and then that person is the guarantee for your crime. So you can do a lot of crime. If things get bad, you go and kill that person, or you go and kill that ship. You go and kill it's a penhor. That's what they did to me. That's what they're doing right now. Because I notice now that everyone is collecting toys, everyone is collecting extremely expensive cars, and the economy is really bad in Brazil. They now, by thinking about, I start noticing this. This is how it works. Brazilians, they have it's called Santa Luzia, Belo Horizonte. Santa Luzia, it's the basic of Brazilian crime legislation. Then what they did, Brazilians, they took me there, and then they done a bunch of puberty with children and teenagers. The puberty that they were curious was connect with Brazilian future crime, which is the teenagers that they knew that they were going to be homosexuals. They were set in life to be homosexuals. So they took advantage of many kids over there, and they tried to take advantage of me. So throughout my life, they bullied me in the school. They tried to make me homosexual. Then they fell. Then they started pushing me to cigarettes, beers and drugs, and then they fell all along. And then now that I'm adult and I survived all their attempts of like killing me by making me homosexuals, and then fake church and everything else, now they're putting like fake church couples all around me, and then they kiss and they hug each other, they cuddle each other, they do things, and then the woman, it seems to be connected in my body. And then whenever I get mad that she's like working her body expression about what I'm thinking or might be saying or be talking to anyone, she sends me a thought-provoking saying that because I have a hemorrhoids, or because she can look through my butthole, because that's how Brazilian women and men are looking at life now. They judge people's bottom. They use people's bottom as excuse to look through your life. As by looking within in your bottom, they say they judge, they pretend to be doing church stuff, then they judge me saying that I might be homosexual, and whenever I say that I'm not, they assume my thoughts, they impose that on me, they try to jam that through my throat. They're collecting my English vocabulary because they're lazy, they're nasty, they're fake and phony. They're decorating Brazil with Americanized stuff so that everything can be in van. They just like, fuck, we did what we did. No one's gonna charge us anything. We can just like trespass people. Who's gonna charge us? We don't see any cop here. We don't see any police heading our homes and charging us for raping kids and molesting kids. So whenever we talk about molestation on teenagers, especially very extremely hot, very young women in Brazil, they send the conversation towards me, and they talk about poles and sticks and things, and they try to judge me somehow, because mankind in Brazil, they're together in a bubble, and then they have a contract. If things go bad, we're gonna kill one guy, and this guy is the guy that's speaking to you. If things go bad, we're gonna take him, and we're gonna go back all the way back to where we start crime, which is Santa Luzia. So that's why once in a lifetime, they always hit a guy they kill a guy in front of me, or they hit a guy with a car, or they like They bring some guy on a motorcycle down so they can show me. I don't know what's the message, but I have the vision. I got all the visions that what they're gonna do in the future, what they do in the present, and what they did in the past. I got the visions. They're trying to hack it from me so that they can put it on the internet, make stupid things. Make their life is to do stupid things. These people, they wake up in the morning, they go to downtown and they sell stupid things, really poison food. They sell only stupid toys, stupid things. They stay all day long downtown creating situations to steal from older people, to sell like bad food. They're making women hella fat. They do not care for their health. They try to make women obesity mentality. They try to make them against me because sometimes I let it sleep and I call them fat, which is not good. We should not call people fat. And who are you fuckers to tell me what I can, what I cannot? When you stay stuck in me 24/7 and you steal from me, you can say shit. I can tell whatever I want. I can say whatever I want. So like I said before, Brazilians are using ghetto kids to exercise what they can be. They're trying to start what Americans have, which is start shit with people that call other people blacks. They raise us in certain way. Now that we are older, and now that they're closing up the scam of World Bank frauds, they're trying to use excuses how we call Afro-descendants, how police should interact. They're exercising their gaps on me, and they're not paying me a dime. The work that I've been doing just to survive, just to pass by, just to stay by around these fuckers, around this nasty, satanic, very evil, real no good nation. It's about trillions of dollars worth of work that I've been doing, not just in the internet. I don't have a work that I can show you right now, but I know what I'm supposed to do, and I know what these people are heading to. Right now, they are like using they used my innocence many years ago. I did not know that society could drive a person like they drive me. For example, I cannot go anywhere. Like right now, just because I decided to go home, everyone decided to go home, and they jammed a place that usually is not this way. Sometimes I don't want to exaggerate, but they do this. And downtown, I was in downtown. Each corner I tried to go, they jammed with cars. I don't understand why they do this. They're just very satanic, very bored. They're very they make me very boring. They're boring. They're boring people. They're bored. They're nasty. They're obscene. They flirt in a weird way. Sometimes they show me that they're friendly, but they are not. The guys in the big trucks, they work with each other to provoke accident, to show me that if things go bad, they will like drive off someone off the cliff or do what they did in the United States. There's so much crime heading, and right now, because Brazilians are so stupid, they're dividing motorcycles, expensive cars, SUVs, and then they have the focus on me. Lesbians, they kind of like are the chief commander of Brazilians, because Brazilians, they're ass kissers of lesbians because they never seen it. They seen it, but we call it different. But lesbians, they kind of rule Brazilians. They rule the women, they rule business, they rule the bullshit, they rule feminism, they rule everything. They're the rulers of Brazil and visual arts and any opportunities that you can try to get. Men in Brazil are savages. They are the ones that control big trucks and pickup trucks, motorcycles, crimes and drugs. They're hidden. When they decide to kill someone, they give us a sign on a code. So every police, they don't say anything. They just go and do their jobs. The police is the same thing. Whenever they want to show up, when they're about to rise, they just give a code. Everyone knows that they're gonna show up. But me, everyone knows but me, because they're doing predictive life with me. They are living a life. I'm living a life that they already knew. They already lived. I'm kind of like living a life that I don't know which one it is. They try to place dead people on me so that they can say, they can like give a description of what I'm gonna live next day. They're trying to control what I speak, how I speak. They try to make noises to make me shut up. There's a lot of nasty, very weird, satanic voodoo, black magic, Brazilian stuff, activities daily. But the main thing for the world that I tell you this is that if someday you ever felt concerned about us, be known this: we in the bottom, we cannot reach out to you because Brazilians, they boycott our childhood. Some guys that are lucky enough to get out of the country like I did, to see what's out there. Now I know, but even though I was out there, they boycott me to come back. It's a long story. Maybe someday we can play around and then talk about FBI, and we can play around. The guys in the United States, they would love to have some opportunity in the FBI. They're not like in Brazil. Brazil is just so stupid. I hate to say that, but they're stupid. Maybe someday, next video, maybe I can bring up some subjects about FBI. And I think it's full of shit what Brazilians did about FBI in the United States. But we can play around. I'm not scared of them. And there's no reason to be scared about them. It's just that this time I'm trying to do the right thing. I don't want to be like dummy around Americans, because I know the drill. I know what America's about. I know what they are there for. But the only problem is that I'm around Brazilians, and Brazilians are full of shit. They're full of taboos, and they are trying to impose their taboos on me. That's their strategy, their poverty strategy. Poverty, they do this. They make you feel embarrassed about something. They make you feel bad about yourself or your talents or your qualities. When you feel bad about yourself, you start having like taboos in life, and that will limit you. That's what poverty does to rich person. That's the base of bully. That's why a gay man, when I say gay men, I'm not talking about the homosexuals that are declared homosexual. I'm talking about the Brazilians. They are straight, but they like to be fucked in the ass, and then they follow men around. They stalk men. They go and they join like gangs, danger gangs, just to be beat up by gangs. They stalk men, married men, just to steal their wives. After they steal their wife, they get a baby, and then they head off the street again. They're just like wild. They're just nasty, wild, gay beasts. Not talking about the homosexuals that get married, they are into homes and real estate and everything. I'm talking about the Brazilian men that are straight, but they love to get fucked in the ass. And because it's not my principle, it's against my principles, they see on me a guy that they can mock all the time, that there will be no result. I thought many times to just get out the car and kill a few people and just maybe go see what's out there in the jail for me, and then just finish with this chasing, that these people chase me all the time. People just block, people just believe that they know me, and they start talking against me. They live off of like indirections. They're so stupid. I wish I had more vocabulary to be more specific how stupid these people is. Like, I don't be talking to people like and hitting message just to send a message to somebody else, or to trespass your butthole, or just to try to get hooked with some girl and stuff like that. When I want to get hooked with a girl, I ask for a number, or I come to her and I make a better approach. I don't act like this. I don't stalk someone 24/7 to just destroy the person's thinking. It's just straight, stupid, dumb, non-profit Brazilian everyday activity. And someone is getting paid. Someone it's sparking a lot of money, because they have to deal with office. Who's dealing with office? No one. So these people get up every day, go downtown. I observe them. They do shit in downtown. They just sit around. They sit around in all neighborhoods where they are invading homes and invading lands. They work on construction for many, many years. They never get it done. People die, people are born, and they are making a recycling of like money washing. I'm the only guy that haven't made any money. Any money that I put my hands on, They create a traffic ticket. They destroyed my credit so that I would not buy a car, so that I have to rent it and be a slave from like a local a rental car. They make me look bad with women. They look at me with X-rays, and then they expose my privacy. They take my charm from me. They take all my talent as a man from me, so that I stay alone. Every time I go to the gym, they bully me. Every time I try to train to protect myself, they close the doors. I just don't know why they do this. And that's it. Brazilians, this is what Brazilians are. Take care.